Brett Dawson here, kind of in the bowels of American Airlines Center in Dallas, where the Thunder gets a huge win, 92-91 over the Dallas Mavericks. Russell Westbrook, the game-winning jumper with 7 seconds to go, completes a massive comeback, 14 straight points to close the game for the Thunder. I asked Billy Donovan after it was over if Russell Westbrook still has the ability to amaze him, because Donovan was taking this really in stride, very cool about it. What he said was that Russell Westbrook sort of embodies the spirit you want your team to have. Never say die, never give up, always fight until the very last buzzer sounds, and that's what the Thunder did tonight. Trailing by 13 with about 3.5 minutes to go after a Yogi Ferrell three-pointer, stormed back 14 straight points, 12 of those from Westbrook, including that jumper at the end. Took a wild setup to get it. He missed a shot with 19 seconds left. Dallas got the rebound. That ball went out of bounds. Originally ruled off Westbrook. Replay said it was off J.J. Barea. In the timeout before all that stuff happened, Russell Westbrook said he told Billy Donovan, I'm not missing another one if he got another shot to win the game. He ended up getting that shot, and he did hit it. Harrison Barnes misses about a 27-foot three-pointer at the buzzer, and the Thunder comes out with a win that is really significant. Steven Adams said it puts a bit of lead in the pencil, and there's going to be some spring in the Thunder step after this one. After Sunday's game in Houston, where the defense really kind of came apart, the offense struggled some tonight. The defense struggled at times. The Thunder really struggled to put together any kind of run. Good first quarter at the beginning, sort of fell apart. Good third quarter start. Couldn't kind of close that out late, and Dallas led by 12 going into the fourth quarter. Got up by as many as 14 in that fourth quarter, but the Thunder just kind of hung around. Westbrook had a huge game, 37 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. That's his 37th triple-double. He's now 4 away from tying the NBA record set by Oscar Robertson for single-season triple-doubles. He's well on his way to averaging a triple-double, which seems almost like a foregone conclusion at this point. But just a really significant win for Oklahoma City. This was going to be a real flattening kind of game, I think, as the second night of a back-to-back. Had the Thunder not found a way to win, and had Westbrook not found a way to kind of lead them back, and had the defense not stepped up and gotten some stops that it really struggled to get over the course of time throughout the game, really got him at the finish. So a really huge win for Oklahoma City going into a Wednesday game. They'll get a day off tomorrow in Orlando and then play the Magic. Victor Oladipo's return to Orlando. He said not a big deal to him. Made a very big point of saying that it's really just another road game for him. Didn't really plan to see a lot of people, planned to spend a lot of time with his teammates. So not a huge game for him, but a big game for Oklahoma City. Want to close this road trip out well. A 2-1 trip here would be pretty good. The Houston game notwithstanding, would be a very significant step to go 2-1. That would make them 4-1 in their last 5 road games. Pretty big moment in Orlando. So you want to close this road trip out strong, and the Thunder certainly is going to go down to Orlando with some momentum. Here's some post-game video from Billy Donovan and Russell Westbrook.
That final play and how you were able to get such good space before that shot.
Usually coach tried to decide if we want to take the ball full length of the court. I think it's my advantage, my speed, and better use that to my advantage and pick my spots.
The second night of a back-to-back, you lose the previous game. How much more does that make this game as far as important, just you guys getting to bounce back tonight?
Very important. I think, especially after the way we lost yesterday, we weren't, pretty much happy with how we played. But tonight we came out and competed at a high level for 48 minutes.
Russell, you were adamant on that play at half court. Did you see it hit Barea's finger?
Yep.
Russ, down 13 after Ferrell hits that 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. I mean, what are you saying to try to kind of keep everybody?
Just stay with it, keep getting stops, attack the basket. When you attack the basket, kind of slows the game down a little bit. You don't got to go for home runs. And continue to just take one possession at a time.
Seemed like you guys were addition of Gibson. How did it?
Say it again.
Talk about the addition of Gibson to the team.
Oh, it's huge, man. I think he brings a lot of different things to the game that you may not see throughout the game. His intangibles, the way he plays the game, his toughness is huge for us.
Coach says that you bring a never say die attitude to this team, and especially in the last 3.5 minutes, you score 12 of the 14 points. Just talk about taking over a game and willing your team to win.
I guess, I just come out and compete, man. Every night I try to find ways to help my team win and always never quit. That's my mentality, so I try to keep it going.
I think you forced 4 turnovers in the first few minutes of the third quarter. Why were you able to change the flow of the game?
Try to set the tone defensively. I think after the first half, we kind of going through the motions. They went up a little bit, and I think the second half we started touching up on them, and it caused them to force turnovers.
After the game, you were kind of running around, chest bumping everybody. You looked a little bit more pumped than you have in other game winners that you've had this year. Was there something different?
Yeah, just a great road win. I think emotions get in the game, and As you know, I'm full of emotion, and I love winning on the road and see my teammates celebrate. That's the best part about it.
You lose your voice for it? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My voice is always gone, man. After the game, I never had my voice, but all right.
Russ, Mark Cuban, I don't know if you'd call him if it's criticism of you or whatever, but do you find any extra satisfaction from having that type of game?
Nah, man, I play every night the same way. I go out and compete, go out and compete at a high level each and every night. And what he says doesn't even matter to me. He's going to do his job, and I'm going to do mine.
What was so good about your defense down the stretch?
We kept him out the paint. I thought we did a good job of making him shoot tough threes over our hands, got the rebound, and got on the break.
The way you guys started the third quarter specifically, I mean, with all those turnovers and that big 11-0 round, what was the difference between that?
Touching them up, just coming out and making sure that we set the tone defensively, and we did that.
What's the shot before? Billy said you were mad you didn't get the shot before. Did you like that look? Did you think it was going in?
I did. I told him I'm not missing another one. I told him once I get it again, get to my spot, and take my time.
Russ, 95% of the time on an inbounds play like they get it in, you guys foul. What did it say about the fact that you guys were able to make that such a tough?
You gotta make winning plays, man. I think the game of basketball is not just about scoring or whatever it is. You got to make basketball plays, whether it's helping a guy out, getting your hand in there, getting steals, whatever it is to make basketball plays to win.
What did you like about the way your guys seem to respond time and time again?
Well, I really thought offensively it was a struggle tonight for us. I thought we missed a lot of stuff around the basket. We missed jump shots. Didn't shoot a very good percentage. I thought we fouled too much. I think it was 14-6 in fouls in the first half. I think they obviously had an advantage from the three-point line, had an advantage from the free throw line. I think that's why we were down so much. But the thing I was encouraged about is I really thought our guys were competing and really working hard and battling. I mean, we held them to 50 points in the first half, which is, I think, a pretty good job. And got off to a good start in the third quarter. Again, we lost some of their three-point shooters a couple times. They were able to extend the lead out, but I give our guys a lot of credit. I really thought we competed and we battled them for it and did a much, much better job against a team. I'm not saying they do exactly the same thing Houston does, but they play small. And they can move Nowitzki to 5 and Barnes to 4. They keep Barnes to 4 with, Measury or Nerlens. So I thought we did a better job defending their small lineup. And I really thought we did a better job than we did yesterday in Houston for 48 minutes.
From your perspective, in huddles down the stretch, what do you see from Russell and his ability to just do whatever the team needs him to do? 16 points in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think he was upset he missed the first one. Where we had 27 seconds maybe to go. I think he was upset about that one. But it was good, where the ball was being taken out of bounds. It gave him a head of steam. Where he can get a full run, and you're kind of backing up because he can. At that point, you worry about him maybe getting to the rim, but then he obviously creates that space with his speed, and then he can stop and he gets into 15 feet. And that's about as good a shot you're going to get. And we had Taj and Steven, on the baseline to try to offensive rebound if there was a miss. But when he gets that head of steam going, you have to respect it. So you're backing up, and then you're trying to take away something at the rim. And he's done that a couple times now. So he generated a really good shot for himself.
Billy, at this point, does he still have the ability to amaze you, or do you take that in stride? What just happened?
Well, the thing that I think is really great for our team, and the thing that I think any coach wants from his team, is to have a never say die attitude and to work and be relentless and passionate and play all the way to the final buzzer. And he embodies that in every possible way, shape, and form there can be. And it's just he's got this desire, this drive that he'll find a way. There's nothing's too insurmountable to overcome. And it's a great credit to his disposition and his competitiveness. And also think it trickles into our team, especially in timeouts and huddles, because he really encourages, inspires the group. When you are down by 10, 12 points with 3 or 4 minutes to go and you got to fight your way back.